what I'm saying? Like what I was saying at the end when I got knocked down was, Paul George needs illegal screens to get open against me because I'm on him all night.
Dillon, this is one of your better defensive performances from A to B.
Uh,
How good did it feel after just hitting them with them?
it feels good. He still had a solid night. He went 9 for 18. That's what MVPs do. But I made his life, challenging to get shots off. He's complaining to the refs. He's doing the extra stuff that he doesn't do when you guys watch him when he's playing against like the rest of the league. So, I just rise to the challenge. I watch so much film before the game and really study what he wants to do and be prepared. And, I imagine it too. I imagine, guarding him before the game, like seeing his jersey, him driving right. I take this stuff so serious. And, I just try to get my, teammates defensively ready.
Yeah, Dillon, in the second, I think it was the second quarter, you had just some offensive sequences, some good drives and dump offs to Steven and Kyle, but also some mid-range jumpers. It really seems like, is the game like slowing down for you, would you say, over the past year or so in that regard?
Yeah. After that series against Utah, when I came back, the game slowed down so much. I'm using my body a lot better, coming off the screens. I'm used to the plays that we run and know exactly what reads to see. And, when I broke my hand, like I was doing the same drills with one hand, trying to replicate it. So just to stay ready. And it is going slow, and I'm still getting used to Steve-O, really setting them screens every single time. But it's a luxury, to have. And you see 12 doing the same thing, pull-ups, finishing, guarding, really taking, the next step, in his long journey in this league.
Dillon, in that third quarter, you guys went to timeout, and then after the double tech, did you guys make any adjustments that allowed you guys to kind of go on that run that kind of left the game wide open?
That double tech was bull. If a guy gets his last word off, he should get the T. These refs are trying to blackball me, and just give me T's, and I don't appreciate it. I just play hard. I talk my stuff, but I know when to cool it down. And refs got to see that they can't just blackball me. That's for one. And two, we just kept playing the same game. We were just active on defense. When they had their runs, we slacked off. With me, I had some, rechecks by Paul George when he get downhill and he was creating. I got locked in on that. But we just kept it the same. We just got steals, ran down and made plays for each other. And when we're making plays for each other, you'll see, what the ending result is, we all happy and, getting ready for the next game.
Dillon, obviously your reputation precedes you as an individual defender. You said the work that you put in to deal with Paul George. Do you hear about, or do you think that Paul George is putting in the same work to get ready for you when it comes to his preparation?
No, nobody is. But I love that though. I'll get my time when they got to put their work in because I'm always putting my work in. But I don't. It makes my life a little easier. I'll give you the scout right now. I love going both ways. I could finish with both hands. My three balls got a lot better, so they got to close out on me. And then I love the mid range. And finally now, coach got me passing the ball, so it's hard to guard me now. So. And then I'm learning off my teammates. I'm learning off of, Ja, the way he finds us. And I'm trying to do the same thing. And then I'm always trying to get Jaren going because, that's our key. If Jaren gets going, it's so tough to guard us. And, he's got to find it in him in every single game to, find that edge. And when he has that edge, he's hard to guard and his potential is out the roof. And, when we got that going, it's amazing. And then our bench was, solid tonight. BC was solid. Zaire came in, give us great minutes. Tyus, you know, trusty and reliable. Kyle, you know, doing what he does best, you know, and, you know, D-Melt, you know, knocking down some trays for us. So, you know, we need that, you know, every game because you never know how the game's going to go. Like, you know, 3 games ago, we're on a 3-game losing streak. We weren't hitting shots, and then we found a way to play defense and, you know, get us energy going, and, you know, and that's the way we're supposed to play.
Hey, Dillon, you got 2 wins, one over a team below you and one over a team above you.
Mhm.
I know at the end of the day, they all count the same, but it's got to feel better being a team ahead of you, especially for the second time in a year. And second, what are you wearing?
You know, this is you know, designer called Burberry. I seen like a model wearing this hat, and I kind of liked it. I kind of wanted to sport it out, see how it would look. It's a little different. It's like a runway piece, but you know, I'm just versatile in my clothing. Um, and you know, it does feel good to get a win against a good team, but you know, this NBA, this West Coast, you know, you scavenge for anything. You see it in the league. You know, teams are really good. You know, the NBA is really good. You know, from 1 to 10, you know, it's really good. So, you know, we just take it day by day, home in on us, and you know, and figure out us, and then you know, the games will just take care of itself.
Dillon, you had talked a little bit about Jaren on the offensive end. What does it mean for you guys defensively with his ability to be as versatile as he is? And then 2-part question.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to Steven Adams at all with regard to fashion?
I can't get to Steve-O. Steve-O just does what he does, man. I peeped some of his clothes when he was at you know, New Orleans and OKC. That's just him. Like, honestly, he would walk in here bare feet if he could. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah. But I totally forgot to talk about JJ's defense was amazing tonight. You know, he was guarding the ball well. He was taking on the challenge, and then he was coming over and blocking shots. Like, he probably had like 4 blocks. What do you have? Yeah, 4 blocks. You know, he was, you know, a game changer out there. And, you know, that's what we need him to do. You know, I had a dude, the gas station before the game to come up to me and say, Jaren's got to finish better in the paint. And I was telling him, don't worry, you know, this guy, you know, he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Jaren is just, he's a hard worker. He loves the game of basketball. You know, basketball's in his genes from his dad. And he puts his hard hat on and keeps playing with that edge. He's going to be a great player. Like, be a great player. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I hope that, you know, they see this and want to, you know, call me up so I can walk a runway for them. But I didn't wear my mask today, so they couldn't get me on there. But